My name is Austin Campbell, and you're watching 365flyfish.com. Today's lesson is the San Juan worm. This lesson isn't so much about the pattern, but the techniques used. You should focus on tying thread on and using the whip finisher to complete the fly. The materials for today's patterns are a scud or wet nymph hook size 12 to 18, some micro chenille in red, black, or brown, and a lighter to singe the ends of the chenille. We begin with putting the hook into the vise. As a beginner, you may want to clamp the vise over the barb and hook point so that you don't cut your thread as you wind. As you grow more confident in your skills, you'll want to place the hook in the vise so that the barb is exposed. Oftentimes, you will use the barb position as a gauge as where to stop your thread windings. Remember to start your thread from the back side of the hook and wrap it underneath towards you and away from you over the top. Notice how I keep the tag in at an angle when wrapping. This helps your wraps to butt up to each other. When you get to the hook bend, go ahead and snip off the tag end of the thread. Next, we're going to take our micro chenille and cut off a little piece. Make it somewhere between 1.5 to 2 inches long. We then use the lighter to singe the ends of the chenille. Caution! Do not put the chenille into the flame. You should bring the chenille close to the flame, but not in it. As the chenille is moved close to the flame, the end will singe, and then you can move to the other side. We use the hook shank as a gauge and measure about one length of the chenille against it. Pinch the chenille with your left hand between your thumb and index finger. With your right hand, bring the thread straight up. While holding the chenille, use your left thumb and index finger to pinch the thread also. Carefully bring the thread down the back side of the hook, then underneath, and pull straight up. This should pull down the thread on top of the chenille. This is called the pinch technique, and you should do this a couple times. Pull the chenille back and wind a couple of close wraps in front of the chenille. This should lock the chenille in place. Move your thread towards the front of the hook. Using the hook eye as a gauge, stop about 2 hook eyes from the eye. Fold the chenille over the top of the hook. Repeat the pinch technique and secure the chenille. Again, fold back the chenille and use a few thread wraps to lock the chenille into place. Using the whip finisher, you're going to catch the thread with the hook end and bring the thread around the notch on the back end of the tool. Keep tension and rotate the tool 5 times around the hook. Pull the bobbin to cinch the knot tight. You can either clip off the thread with either pulling on the thread and breaking it off, or with your scissors.